3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. It's a Friday night, and it's the Trinny and Joe show. It's a Friday night. It's meditation evening, and
I like the Trinny and Joe show.
Trinny and Joe show.
Good, yes.
Yeah, or Joe and Trinny show.
No. It's fine. Yeah, that's way. Yeah.
We're both florally tonight.
Trying.
We are. Joe is really trying. So
summer is here.
Summer is here. I felt that today. I put on this lovely Susanna, who some of you might know, who's a brilliant transformer of clothing, and we do that on Closet Confessions days. Had brought me back some things, and she said, "Oh, I found these 2 dresses that I hadn't got back to you, and they were 2 vampire wife dresses, which I never really wore. So I'm so I just felt this was something that I wore at Laura Ashley in 1978."
Doesn't look like that.
No, but you know that leg of mutton sleeve? For those of you who ever remember or of an age to remember, you have to be a really older part of the audience tonight, this leg of mutton sleeve. But it was a moment that made me feel so smart. I remember going with my mother, and she bought me my first linen Laura Ashley dress, and it was sort of like I was in a Jane Austen novel with a little white lace collar and this leg of mutton sleeve, and I felt so grown up.
And I can remember my mother doing the same and me bursting into tears and going, "I really don't want to wear this."
that is so us, isn't it? It really is so us. But if you're joining us for the first time, Joe is here, and Joe's our fabulous shaman with many, many years' experience. And we go through Friday nights and we do a meditation. And we've been doing this now for over a year. Joe has an amazing book, by the way, which is called A Book for Life. And it's one of the nicest books to buy and delve into when you're feeling a little bit like, I need some space in my life. I need to work out how to meditate. I need to just get a few little life moments that can make me rethink and change how I think about things. So,
thank you.
So I would say buy it off Amazon. It's usually in the bestsellers and in your section of where you shop. So just say hello to some people, Joe, and then you're going to tell us what we're going to do.
I am.
All right, so good evening.
We're stepping it up tonight.
Oh, are we ready for a step up? Good evening, Tracy, Marianne, Habikan, Susu, good evening. Caroline, Julie, Joanna, Nuria, Melanie, Lynn, Dawn, good evening. Colette, good evening. Donna, good evening. Tilda, hello from Denmark. Tony, good evening. Karen, good evening. Tilda, Sarah, SK, good evening. Janet, good evening. Robert, Lenny, Wendy. Love Fridays, me too. Good evening, Rosie, Dawn, and Patricia, Kathy, Isabella. And just a very quick note as well also is that Trinny London Land, which you're coming to, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Trinny
London Land starts on Tuesday, and it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if any of you, so many of you from around the world, so this is irritating to hear, but we'll do this around the world at some stage. But it is an experience. It's not just a pop-up shop. It's a lot more than that. And you're going to have the best time. Each session is an hour and a half, but you can linger on longer. And we've released some new tickets today. So if you go to Instagram or Facebook, and it's easier on Instagram, you see Linktree, which is the top. You click the link in my bio or on lots of stories today, and it would take you to Trinny London Land. Book your ticket, and we have these 3 days. We've released these lunchtime Trinny Talk sessions with different people. Those are going to go fast. We released a few more tickets because we'd sold out of the first batch tickets. We would put some more on the site, sold out of those. So we've just put another batch up now. But I want to see as many people as possible. I will be there all day, every day, to meet you all. Joe, you're going to pop in?
Totally.
Fantastic. So Joe's going to be there Tuesday evening, which is mainly a press event, but we might try and persuade Joe to come Wednesday evening for the Trinny Tribe too, because I'm sure you'd love to meet her in person, those of you who can come. Kate, hello. Marianne, hello. It's called Trinny London Land. The only way you can access to be able to book is to go onto Instagram and click on any links in stories or the link in the bio, or go onto Instagram Trinny London, and you will see if you click on the clickable link where the main information of Trinny London is, it takes you to Linktree, which has lots of things that are quick links to get to different places on the site and stuff, and one of them will say Trinny London Land. So I think Jenny will not be coming from Cape Town, South Africa. And Isabella, who looks like she's from Poland, won't be coming, and also California, Eleni, unless you're going to jump on a plane, won't be. So very nice that we can use this moment to be around the world, Sweden, Israel, California, Atlanta, Georgia, Scotland, Ireland, And we have, I would say sometimes, we have literally 60 countries on, and I find that incredible. So, Jo, tonight, what are we going to be doing?
Well, we're going to step it up a little bit.
Yeah.
By making it much more simple.
Really?
Yes.
Because you think we're ready now for the simplicity and the stripping back.
Totally.
Okay.
So we are going to strip it back because I often base the Friday night meditations on what happens in my practice during the week.
Yeah, it's always a good thing to do.
And the amount of times I've heard this week people go, I find meditation so hard, I really should do it more. And it's this kind of like approach of beating yourself up that you're not doing. And we do that with everything in life, but we do it with spiritual things too.
Yeah. So it shouldn't be like going to the dentist. It should be like brushing your teeth.
It should be like, it's an attitude that we bring to it, which is sort of ease and lightness. And the more ease and lightness and simpleness, is that a word?
Yeah, simplicity.
Yeah, simplicity, that's the one, that we bring to meditation, the more things open up.
So instead of trying too hard.
So it's, the more you try, the less you will do.
Okay.
And it's just like allowing it to happen.
That's the key, isn't it?
Yeah, allowing
it to happen. So maybe tonight is about how we let in and allow it to happen as opposed to force it.
And to do that, I'm going to allow more silences. More silences.
A bit scared of a silence, but we can do it.
But when you do hear my voice, hear it like you would hear the wind. You know, don't try and follow it like, oh my God, Jo said I've got to do this now. You know, it's like, oh, okay, just allow it in and just let it all be a bit airy-fairy with it. Right. Can you do airy-fairy?
We can all do airy-fairy. We can do whatever you tell us to do, Jo, because we're learning so much from you. So I think we're happy with that, aren't we?
So don't be spooked by the silences.
Yeah.
We're going to do it all around the breath today, but we're not going to do it around the breath of like, oh, I've got to breathe in for 4, I've got to hold for 4.
Yeah.
It's going to be a different approach.
Great, I'm ready to lie down. Can we lie down?
You can lie down, you can close your eyes.
If you just joined us, Jo, who is our fabulous shaman, and we've been doing meditation for a year, and we just spend, it's literally 20 minutes. You can join us later or do it now. And don't worry about outside noises, don't worry about traffic, you'll hear some from here. Don't try and keep things out of your head, just let them wash over you.
Yeah.
It's like a cloud moving in the sky.
And if there are silences, don't worry, I will talk again.
She'll talk again. That's all we want to hear, she's going to talk again.
So everyone just find a comfortable spot. That is, again, with the lightness and ease. It is so important to be comfortable because when we come to meditation, it is nice to have the intention of being still.
You know what my ultimate comfort is? Taking off my underpants. I'm sorry, but it is. They were feeling a bit like a cheese grater. So to just take off my underpants, I'm not facing you, thank God, so it's actually a very liberating thing. I must remember to pick them up from the sofa because I wouldn't want somebody to come round for supper and go between the things of the armchair and find my dirty underpants. Anyway, I feel really comfortable
Thank you
now.
for starting that like that. Okay, and that's a really beautiful way to start the meditation with just light humour and just...
Yeah, you've got to do light humour, Jo.
You have to do humour.
Okay, can they see you? They can see you. Yeah, that's great. All right, perfect.
So if you're sitting, just make sure you're comfortable. If you're lying down, just give yourself a chance to just settle. And then when you're ready, just allow your eyes to shut. And with your eyes shut, just soften your gaze. And just quietly set an intention to yourself to give the next 10-15 minutes your opportunity to just pause. Yeah, meditation takes a little bit of courage because you need to trust that you don't always have to have a grip on everything and just allow things to let go and allow yourself to let go from the thoughts and the ideas and the plans. And so to help us do that, just have a sense of an energy dropping from your mind down your head into your chest and into the lower belly. And just become aware of your breath in your lower belly. No need to do anything with it, just become aware of breathing in, breathing out. Maybe the movement of your lower belly as you breathe and exhale. And again, just have a sense of that attitude of ease and lightness. It's like an easy attention on your breath. Not a focus, more broad. And if at any point in the meditation, which is more than likely to happen, that your mind kicks in again, and it has that sensation of like a balloon going up into the air, and as your mind grabs you, just have a picture of the air coming out of the balloon and let it sink back down to your lower belly again. Just sink into the sense of breathing, however your body is breathing. And notice how easy the out-breath is. With what ease the body just allows the breath to leave the body. The ease in which our body lets go. And notice how with each out-breath, the body quietens further, relaxes. Allow your awareness to rest at the bottom of the breath in your lower belly. And notice with each cycle of breath, quietness that exists deep within is allowed to come forward, a stillness. Keep your awareness light and easy. Keep it resting on the breath in the lower belly. And as the out-breath lets go of the air inside your body, just notice tensions in your body released with each out-breath. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Keep the awareness on the out breath. Keep the awareness on the letting go. And notice you don't even have to concern yourself with the in-breath. It will happen automatically. And notice how your whole being feels in the quiet. Be curious. Curious how this quietness feels as it wakes up. And your whole being can rest in it. Letting go, letting go, letting go. If you need a mantra, just have that in your mind. I'm letting go. And allow your awareness to drop back into your lower belly. Meditation is an art. It is a sensation. It is allowing the whole of you to open. It is allowing that awareness to come forward that normally gets muffled by the noise of our mind. So every time your mind wants to pop back in and remind you of something, have courage, trust. But the more space you create, the less grip you have. Things will fall into place without you having to do it. When your mind wanders, come back to the awareness under the breath in the lower belly. Enjoy the ease of the breath. Notice how with each cycle of breath your nervous system relaxes. In this meditative state, you are healing. You are resting the mind. It is a deep, active relaxation. It is in this state we can replenish our energy, refresh, revitalize. It is the art of being. An alert awareness. Let any sounds and noises just wash over you. Allow everything in. Letting go, letting go. Be curious. Gently watch what happens. Gently watch how the outside world and the inside world merge into one. As your mind wanders, just bring it back again to below the breath. Let your awareness sit below your breath in your lower belly. You may notice that your breaths might be deeper or lighter. Both are fine. And now just gently turn your gaze onto your in-breath. The ease in which your body just takes in life force. Notice the freshness and purity of the breath as it comes in and washes through your body. The state that you are in exists within you, whatever you are doing throughout the day. And by simply allowing the energy to drop from your mind, down your chest, into your lower belly, a moment of stillness, a moment of quiet, it's a moment of stepping into timelessness. And in this moment of stillness and being is where more problems will be solved, more sense of revitalization and freshness will wash through you. Because you're creating space. before we bring the meditation to a close, just set an intention. Not of what you want to do, but how you want to be. And let that intention wash through the whole of your body. The whole of your being. And now bring your awareness into a sense of state of focus again. Focus on the noises around you. Focus on how your body feels as you come out of this state of stillness back into the everyday world. And notice whatever's also happening in your outside world, in your everyday life, that now you've anchored into this sense of stillness, you can call on it any time. It's always there with you. It's the stillness in the storm, the quiet in the chaos. And now just allow your breath to make a sound as you breathe in and breathe out, so you're coming up, you're coming more alert, and then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. You might want to move your hands and feet around a little bit just to get the energy.
I'm just gaga. So gaga. It's like you gave me 10 Valium. Literally.
But you did it.
I don't know what did it, but I'm like, ah. It's interesting that sort of between the inside world and the outside world, and between what your inside brain is thinking about and the outside world.
Mm-hmm.
I felt slightly sort of hallucinogenic in a tiny way. I don't know how else to describe it. And I felt for a second that leaves went in my mouth. It's very odd.
Mm.
Yeah, don't know what that's all about.
What we did tonight is really the essence of meditation. It is it's the cornerstone.
Yeah, I don't know how you felt it. I mean, immeasurably releasing and relaxing and emptying of the noise. That's what I think I feel when the noise in my head.
The mental chatter.
The mental chatter. It's just going way down. Flip's sake, Trinny, amazing. Just what I need after the week I've had. I know that was a bit of a flip sake moment, wasn't it, Emma? It's a very good way of putting it. Nicely chilled, yeah. Brilliant, perfect way to decompose. Decompress, I mean decompose. God, I can't even get my words out now, can I? That's what happens when you take your knickers off. I just realised I was going to put my legs up and you see it. It was really good, Mariam, wasn't it? I love that one. Don't quite know what it was, and I loved it. And also, Dawn, that thing of I dropped off to sleep a couple of times.
It's fine.
It's like, I think it's even more than fine. It's just you're in a state of such relaxation. And it could just be you've had a long day and you're tired, but I think there's more to it than that. I think it's a really nice thing, because I think for 2 seconds I was asleep, but I wasn't that kind of sleep where I sort of was like mouth it, but it was more of a sort of sensation of being drugged.
It's absolutely fine too. I've witnessed plenty of Tibetan monks sitting in lotus position, nodding off.
Great.
You know, it's
perfect, right? I'm sorry you've got a stiff neck from your nodding off. Tracy, I fell asleep, thank you so much. I needed that. I have a lot going on in my life. My dad had a stroke, and we're bringing him home. It's a lot to deal with there. Tracy, we're sharing it with you, darling. Julie, I went into a really deep today, so good, completely rude, Trinny. I know, it's like I can hardly lift my hand up. So relaxing, zoned out on and off. Joe, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Jackie, thank you. Wonderful to share together. My cat was snoring away. It's great. So healthy, healing. Thank you, Joe and Trinny. Decomposing the bad energies. Yes, that's very true. Grisanda, thanks for the reminder that the meditation state of being is always there for us. We need only to call it back with breath. It's very good. That. Sharon, the most relaxed one yet. Thank you. So relaxed, wasn't it, that one? God, it's really relaxed. Nearly slept. Molly, thank you so much. A nice break from my busy morning in San Francisco. That's great.
Oh, nice.
Patricia, thank you. That really worked for me. Very refreshing. That's great. Really relaxing. So nice. Thank you from Barcelona. Jennifer, when are you coming to California? God, I'd love to be coming soon.
Oh, can I come too?
I know. Should we just come together? I'd love to be coming. Lila wants to come this summer, actually. So I don't know. Maybe we will. Nikki, oh wow, that's really needed that. It's been a while. Thank you. I'm glad you could join us, Nikki. Thank you from Island Fell Asleep. Lovely. Sharon, it will replay. You can just go back to my channel on Facebook and it will be there as the latest one. Deborah, I found my inner peace, on the edge of peace and sleep, a quiet awareness. Thank
Beautiful.
You. That's really great. Danielle, I love the green garden in the back. Being a Brazilian, living in Sweden, it brings me joy. Good. I never expect calm down so fast. I know, that's what it was. I calmed down so quickly. I think because we're so used to you, Joe, and like our body goes onto sort of an autopilot, even if our brain is taking time to catch up, that our body goes, come on here, it's that nice time. That's what happens. Oh, Diane, I'm sorry about your son. Maybe good for him to try some meditation too. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I'm gonna have such
have a fun weekend full of laughter.
Yeah, I love whatever you choose to do again. I'm going to do absolutely. I've got a lunch on Sunday, but apart from that, I have no plans. Lila's coming out tomorrow. Charles and I are having lunch tomorrow. I've been very busy all week, so it's so nice. What about you, Joe?
I am going to go and watch my niece and nephew play cricket tomorrow.
Lovely.
And Sunday I'm going to do nothing.
Very nice. A Sunday with nothing is a lovely Sunday.
I'm very excited about that.
Great. So just tuned in and Ariadne, flying to the US on Sunday, a little nervous, we'll play the Saturday evening. Do that, darling, do that. Good night, says Enga, he must be late somewhere.
Yeah, just go focus on your breath when you're, that brings you from the abstract into the concrete, you know. It is happening the whole time, our breath, so if you focus on it, you're in the here and now.
That's very true, very true. Thank you, Joe.
My pleasure.
If you've just joined in for the first time, do go and buy Joe's book, A Book for Life, on Amazon. It's really good.
More meditations in there.
More meditation. And we will see you again next Friday. Okay?
Bye.
Bye.